Hi there, it's Mr. Clark. Welcome to lesson 10.4.3 on composite binary and ternary forms. So we've talked about music at a number of levels, where we started off with looking at motives, which combine into phrases, which combine into sentences and periods, which combine into binary and ternary forms. So all of these different levels of analysis that we're working on. Most levels serve as the building block for yet another level, and binary and ternary forms are no exception. So you can use tiny binary and ternary forms to make up a larger scale binary ternary form, which we call a composite form. Might sound a little confusing. We'll see how it works. So composite binary forms are pretty common in marches, in ragtime. So your typical march form has a first and second string in the initial key, both of which are repeated. So you have an A section, which would be your first string, and your B section, which would be your second string. Both of those get repeated. And then you go on to a trio and a final string in a different key, usually a fifth lower, both of which could be repeated. So that would be a C and a D. So you really have these two smaller binary forms, one right after the other. So we would call this a composite binary because it's a binary form consisting of two smaller binary forms underneath it. Here it is typeset. I kind of like my a little bit better, but yeah, whatever. Composite ternary, of course, occurs when the largest scale structure is ternary. The individual pieces don't need to be ternary. In fact, often they're binary. So most minuet, scherzo, and trio movements from classical and romantic eras are composite ternary form because you have your minuet, which is binary. You have a trio, which is also binary. And then you go back and repeat the minuet, which is binary. So each of these in itself is a binary form, but when you put it together, you have A, B, A, which is ternary. So we would call it composite because it consists of smaller binary or ternary forms. So go ahead and take a look at some of these, and I'll see you next time.